Hello my beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your twin flame reading. Let's begin by gaining insight into what's coming up for you over the next month. Please keep in mind that these readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this reading will be the perfect timing for you. Also keep in mind that I will never message you or approach you initially for any reading. I will only book a reading if you request one from me. So feel free to DM me on Instagram or to email me. So let's get right into your reading. What is coming up for you for the next month regarding your twin flame connection? What is coming up for you? We have the Sun card. What else is coming up for you? Take this one. We have the Fool card, and we'll take one more. Okay, and we have the Page of Wands. So what I'm really seeing over the next month is that a new relationship between you and your twin flame will be blossoming. I see this as with the Fool card, like starting over again, or starting a new chapter in your connection, whether you are in union or not, whether you are in communication or not. I'm seeing that one of you or both of you may be more comfortable with being more expressive. So expressing how you feel, expressing your desires and what you really want, whereas in the past maybe this was somewhat blocked. And I'm seeing here that there is this, there will be this desire to work on your connection, work on how to make it work, talking about this, taking action to come towards one another. And I feel like this is whatever's going to be happening over the next month will be about coming into working as a team. So I do see this as with the Sun, this is always like a happily ever after card. This is joy and happiness. And I'm really getting the sense of expressiveness. So really being able to express your love or show your love in some way that may be different from what you're usually used to or what you were usually doing. But I see this as a beginning to this new chapter where you're going to try something different that you haven't done before in your connection. But I'm getting, it's like there's just so much positive energy around it that even if it does seem like you're like kind of stumbling a bit at the beginning with the Fool card, I do see with the Page of Wands that it is the beginning of working and finding that harmony, and again working as a team. And so there is the sense of adventure that will be happening. And this could be planning a trip together, or visualizing a trip, or thinking about taking a trip together, or taking a trip to get closer to one another. And I see that maybe you'll have someone join you to meet your twin flame. But I'm seeing it more like you are going to be guided or given like really good advice on this trip that you may be planning or that you may be thinking about. And I'm seeing that it could be somewhere warm or during the warmer months that you plan to take this trip. And I'm really getting the sense that there's going to be this anticipation of exciting adventure. So no matter where you are on your journey, whether you're in little to no communication, or whether you're in union or in separation, I do feel like this is a new chapter that is beginning, and it's starting off on a very positive note. So a lot of positive energy that is really surrounding your connection over the next month. So that is so very exciting. So let's continue on with how are you feeling about your connection? How are you feeling about your connection? What are your thoughts and feelings regarding your twin flame connection? What are your thoughts and feelings over your twin flame connection? We have the Eight of Pentacles. And let's see one more. And we have the Page of Swords. So I'm getting the sense here that you're feeling like you're done trying to prove yourself as, like you're done trying to prove yourself in the connection. Like you're not going out of your way to sell yourself or to sell the connection. Like you're not about trying to convince your twin flame to be with you anymore. You're kind of you're speaking your truth, but you also know your value. And it's like you're done like auditioning to be the twin flame, your twin flame's like partner. And it's like, I'm just laughing because it says smell the fart technique. So this card deck is based off of Friends, the TV series. And so Joey, who is a character in the show, he's an actor and he auditions. And I think in this episode, he's teaching other actors, and he's teaching a class, and it's I think it's the one where he's teaching smell the fart technique. I don't see how that's relevant, but it's just like you're done trying to sell yourself. You're done trying to you're just done trying to what's the word? Like win your twin flame over. I feel with the Eight of Pentacles, it's that you're knowing your worth, you know what you bring to the table, and you're just if you're just at a point where you're not taking that much initiative yourself, because in the past you've been taking all the initiative. So you're at this point like where you feel like you don't have to prove yourself anymore, and it's more like you feel the connection and you just trust whatever is going to happen, and you trust that if it's meant to be, that it's going to happen for you. And with the Page of Swords, I feel like this is wanting to communicate, or wanting to have the communication with your twin flame, and really thinking about what you want to say. And you're debating whether you want to bring up the past. You're debating whether you want to still stand your case on how you were feeling. You're debating on what you're going to say, if you still want to say the same things, or if you just want to start from scratch, and just with this new energy of a new beginning, just saying where you want things to go, or just letting go of the past. So I get the sense that you want to have this communication, and you're really debating over how that communication is going to go, what you're going to be saying on your end. So let's see what your twin flame is feeling and thinking about you and your connection. What is your twin flame thinking about you and your connection? We have the Two of Wands. Let's take one more. And we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so I'm seeing here that your twin flame is really thinking about you, and I'm getting like the farther they are from you, whether it's like actual distance or time, no matter how much time has passed or how far away across the world they are from you, no matter the silence between you, they're really thinking of you, and they're thinking of you in a positive light. They're looking at you and wishing things were different. And they're thinking of ways of, like, they're thinking of possibilities of how it would be to be with you. They're thinking of how it would be to actually be together as a couple, to team up, and how things can work, or what you can do to make things work. And I'm seeing that, I'm really, again, getting the sense of travel, really wanting to maybe have you as a travel partner, or someone that they can go on adventures with, someone they can travel with. Maybe you both travel well together. And I'm seeing with the Six of Swords that they're really working on being more successful in their own lives and trying to overcome the challenges that they're facing. I feel like they're looking for ways on how to be successful, and that also could mean in your connection. So regardless of what's happening in your connection, I do get the sense that you are very much on their mind, and you're very much in their heart, because they are thinking and feeling about you and what the possibilities can be. I'm also getting the sense that they don't really know if you're still on the same page. They don't really know if you still feel the same. So I'm getting that there's a lot of uncertainty, and they're constantly looking for evidence to see where you're at when it comes to them. If you're still on the same page, if you've moved on, even if you're in another connection, or if you've ended another connection, or if you're looking for another connection. I'm getting the sense that they're really trying to find out where you're at. Okay, so let's continue on with what is blocking your connection? What is blocking your connection between you and your twin flame? What is blocking you in your connection? What is blocking your connection? Because we want to know. Three of Swords, guys. What else? get one more. And we have the World card. So what I see is blocking your connection is this could still be third-party connection. This could be on their end, or it could be on your end. It could be both of you. So that's like an obvious block. But if there's not anyone else involved in your connection, I'm getting that there is fear of being betrayed. Because when they give their heart to you, when they open their heart, they're in this place of vulnerability. And they only, like with you, you're the only one that can really crush their heart. Like if they broke up with someone in the past, yes, it was painful, but having their heart crushed by you is like the ultimate like crush. Like they'd be devastated. Like they could feel themselves falling apart. So this is like this fear of having their heart broken by you. And I'm also getting the sense that this is the same thing for you as well. Like you're afraid that once you come into union, once you freed yourself from situations and you're free to be with one another, you're afraid that you're in a place of vulnerability, like you're left wide open. You've done everything that you needed to do to come into union, and that just leaves you open and vulnerable to get hurt and get crushed. So both twin flames are having to deal with overcoming this attachment to this fear of having your heart broken by your twin flame. Because this pattern stems from your childhood, when you experienced someone or you witnessed or observed someone having their heart broken, even seeing it in movies or on television, or reading about it, or hearing stories about it, or witnessing it within your own home. It's like there is this conditioning of, you're always going to get your heart broken. So we all grow up fearing getting our heart broken. And what does that do? It just attracts getting your heart broken because we carry it within our vibration. So it does need to be healed and cleared away, this pattern, from our childhood, from our past, so that we no longer carry that vibration, so that we no longer have to attract that and keep manifesting that. And then we have the World card. So I see this as fear of success and fear of losing success. So having it all, having your twin flame union, and then losing it. Like losing everything, losing your connection, losing your twin flame, like permanently. Because what I'm picking up is that in a past life, you and your twin flame were separated for a good length of time. You finally came into union only to lose one another through an accident, through illness or death. So the trauma of that incident is still like is like a memory within the cells of our bodies. And so when we come into this life with that memory, we attract more and more because that we haven't released that yet. So it's really of this fear of having it all. I'm also getting fear of like being disappointed, being like there was this whole buildup of this ultimate union only to come together and find out that it was going to fall apart, or find out that it wasn't everything that you hoped for or dreamed of. So it's this fear of your dreams just being shattered, or your fantasy of this connection being shattered. And so again, this is a fear that stems from childhood that prevents us from really moving forward, because again, we witness others losing out on the loves of their life, on things falling apart just when you're at a point where you're so very happy and then something happens. There are tons of stories like that are being told, and it's really what the child takes away from the story is, that they didn't end up together or something bad happened. So that is just like a fear that's instilled in children. And so as we grow older, we still carry this attachment to that fear. So these are patterns and fears that are still blocking your connection, and they need to be healed and released in order to clear the pathway to union. So let's continue on with, do we get love messages? No, we didn't do love messages yet. Okay, well, let's go with what are the future possible energies for you and your twin flame. Once these blocks have been healed and released, what are the future possible energies for your connection with your twin flame once blocks have been healed and released? We have Knight of Swords. Future possible energies for this connection once blocks have been healed and released. And we have the Six of Wands. Let's take one more. Future possible energies for this connection once blocks have been healed and released. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what I see happening for you once these blocks have been released is that there's this really fast moving energy of your twin flame wanting to track you down, and it's like, the gate has been open and they're coming charging through the gate because they want to connect with you, they want to reunite with you. So once these blocks have been healed and released, it's like this floodgate has now opened for you to attract to you what you truly want. Because why we don't get what we want is because there are energetic, emotional blocks. So this is definitely them charging towards you, them contacting you, wanting to tell you what they've been wanting to tell you for so long, what they've been holding back. All of this is just going to come forth. And with the Six of Wands, I do see this as a victory, as both of you being triumphant in finally having union and success, not only in connecting, but it having to positively impact other areas of your life. So I see this as, being recognized and being recognized by your twin flame, them finally, waking up and seeing the truth of who you are to them. But I'm also seeing that there's a bouquet. So I also see long-term commitment. So marriage, a wedding, just really celebrating your love and having this union, building a really beautiful life together, building that strong foundation together. So that's what I'm really getting with the Six of Wands. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, I do see this as things turning in your favor. So whereas in the past, you may have felt like everything was opposing your connection, once these blocks have been released and healed, it's like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. and doors that were previously closed to you are now opening. So this union with your twin flame is definitely positively impacting other areas of life so that things are moving forward in those areas as well. So yay, that is so exciting. So your connection is definitely still on track. There still needs some work to be done, some clearing, some healing, some wounds that still needing to be tended to. But let's get some messages from your twin flame. What does your twin flame want you to know? What does your twin flame want you to know? I'll take these two. So we have the Page of Cups and we have the Three of Wands. So your twin flame wants you to know that they are preparing on their end to meet with you. They're planning on making an offer to you. I'm also getting that they are planning like this date night with you, or possibly the day that you reunite. They're planning on where you're going to spend it or how you're going to spend it. They're picturing in their minds what that event, what that day is going to look like when you meet each other. So they want you to know to be ready. So if there's like that outfit that you wanted to buy, or thinking of what you want to say, or just picturing in your mind how you see your reunion playing out, your twin flame is wanting you to know to get ready, to prepare, because they're preparing on their end. They want you to know, or they're asking you, are you going to be ready when that day comes, when they come knocking on your door, or when they message you that they're they've just landed at the airport and they're on their way. They're asking you right now, today, are you going to be ready? Are you going to have everything in place on your end? So that's what I'm really getting, is that they're preparing, they want you to prepare, and they want you to be ready. See, again, with the Three of Wands, see in this picture at the airport, they're really wanting to travel to see you. Oh, so what I'm getting is that they're asking you if you have everything set to travel. So if that means, renewing your passport, or, doing whatever you need to do health-wise to ensure that you can travel. Do you have a bag packed so that when they message you, you're ready? So I'm getting that it's really about, they're wanting you to be prepared, because what I'm getting the sense of is that even though I was picking up earlier, like this planning for this adventure, they may be planning it, but the way it's going to happen is like, it's just going to happen like very quickly. So your twin flame is wanting you to be ready for this time of reunion, possible travel, or having this date night in mind, just being prepared, even if it is just picturing yourself in how you want to present yourself for the first time in a long time to your twin flame. I'm really getting the sense that they're saying that they want you to know that things are in motion. So be sure that you are ready. And so I think I'm going to end the reading off with that. That being a very positive note, indicating that your connection is moving forward. That even behind the scenes, even though you haven't heard from them or you don't know where they're at, I'm getting the energies are like, just prepare for union. And that's what they want you to know. Your twin flame wants you to know, to be prepared. Do whatever you have to do on your end, because union is coming for you. So I really do hope you enjoyed this twin flame reading. Thank you so much for subscribing and for liking these videos, these readings, and for following me on Instagram and TikTok, where I do post regularly. Please be sure to book your personal private twin flame reading with me. I do have availability next week. I'm catching up with all of my readings, so my availability is now a week away or even sooner, rather than before. Like months ago, I was like booked 3 weeks out. I was just so swamped. But now that I'm caught up, I'm really happy to be able to be available to you for sooner. And sometimes it's even sooner than a week away. Sometimes I can have a reading for you within 2 to 3 days if we're lucky with the timing. So please remember to book your twin flame reading. Please be sure to also purchase the Innerchild Healings that I have designed to target your specific inner child blocks and assist you in energetically releasing them, so we can clear the pathway to true happiness and true love. It would be my honor to support you with the Innerchild Healings. Also, please message me for more information on my online course on how to get into inner alignment in order to attract outer alignment with your twin flame. I was given permission by 2 of my clients recently that are now in twin flame union, and with both of them, we've worked together for a very long time, doing number of readings and doing numerous inner child healings, and they are now in union. And that's my purpose, and that is my desire for you, is to guide you into long-lasting, harmonious union with your twin flame. So please do message me for more information. I've put all of it into a 12-week course that will help you on your journey to get into twin flame union. So again, I want to thank you all so very much for supporting my channel and for supporting my work. I am sending you all so much love and peace.